Another fantastic morning to you all. We are out here getting ready to roll up on our field and do the rolling. So, this field got planted with canola. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, wait a minute. You said grass. You're right, I did. And when I came out and started planting it off camera, I realized about halfway through that I had forgotten to switch it. And then I realized that this was actually a good thing. Why? Well, because I don't need the grass right now. So I can run this crop of canola through as a cash crop, then plant with grass. Maybe even run one more crop through, because we have a ton of bales and only 5 cattle. When you only have 5 head of cattle, you don't need a lot of feed. So it ended up being a lucky stroke. Lucky accident, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm out here rolling it. And yeah. In other news, we do have the root crop harvester going still. I've basically let it run through the night, each of the past several game nights since we started those contracts. And it is, well, kind of a pain, honestly. But it has done the carrots, it has done the parsnips, it is on the very last thing, which is the red beet. And then I will have harvested every root crop on this map, which is all that are offered by the game by default plus expansions. Speaking of, there goes our truck. Oh yes, that's what I've missed. I need to get into this corner a little better, push that out of my way, there we go. Don't worry about me abusing the poor implement. Woo! Uh-oh. We have a second truck. It is not the same truck. It's a very cheap truck. And if I can successfully climb myself out of this hole, I will show you guys. There we go. That was fun. We also picked up a third trailer because I want to leave the other one outfitted as the cattle trailer. So I picked up another one. They're also pretty cheap to be another crop trailer. Alright, so we're just about done here. Let's turn our HUD on. As you can see, however, that has pretty much left us broke. Well, I got one little bit left to do. Now, interestingly, I did set it back to 1 day months, but that still says May 1. I don't know if we're going to have a May 2 or not. I don't know how that's all working, because I do have the mod that shows extra information, such as year 4 and so on and so forth. Alright. So I'm going to run this back to the farm, and then I will give you guys a tour of what has changed. Hopefully I remember everything. We're back here at the homestead. I've put the roller back in its spot and parked everything up. So yeah, we're definitely taking advantage of this new laydown yard over here to keep this area free to move things around. And then kind of just scattered about wherever at the moment are the very filthy headers. So green is sugar beet, brown is potatoes, orange is carrots, the beige is parsnip, and we have red on the machine right now. Here's our new truck and trailer. As I said, it's a very old truck, but it does the job. So I say, but it seems to be stuck right now. What's going on there? Well, that's interesting. I like how it's only spinning one wheel, too. This is weird because I haven't had any issues with this up to this point. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm very confused. I don't know why we can't move forward. Oh, are we hung up on a stump? I don't remember cutting any trees down. No, I don't see anything now. Weird, right? I'm super confused because this has been working fine up to this point. It's already hauled a load, completely on auto drive. Just for giggles. That is odd. I don't know. I have no answer for this. It was working just fine. I guess we'll drive this into the field manually. But now I'm very concerned about whether this truck will actually continue to work for us. Put that back on auto drive for the moment. Alright. Let's turn that off. Where's our other truck? There it is. You know, I wonder if it only made it up that hill when this truck got there and rammed it in the rear end. That is a possibility. Are you gonna go somewhere, guy? Did I break my game by quitting and reloading the save? Alright, we'll just turn him on again. Alright, on to other things. It's enough screwing around. Alright, good. We have 2 cultivating and the parsnip harvesting contracts are done. Collect those so we have some money. We currently have the red beet going. Let me turn the details on too. I really like this mod allowing me to turn these details on. It shows that I have 170,000 liters to deliver still, that I've only delivered 29,800. That's insane. But we do also have 2 sorghum contracts ready to go. So the first one needs 16,000 and the second one needs 15,000 delivered. If we have a look at our combine, Come on. You'll see we have a 12,070 liter grain tank. So we can't even fit enough in there for one of those harvests. But that is what we're going to get started on, because we can at least get filled up, and when we're full, we'll deal with things then. Now, I'm hoping that that truck works out, for obvious reasons. But if it doesn't, this one? Yeah. It's only a 40 horsepower truck, but it only costs $2,000. Now, this would have been nicer, only $1,000, but 90 horsepower. Unfortunately, no rear hitch. Now, it is possible that this will have a hitch once put on, but I don't know that as a fact. Once it goes to attach to a trailer. I'm tempted for that much money, let's just try it. Let's try it. What do we have to lose? A couple $100? Oh, you moron. Get out of my way. Our canola in our fields look beautiful. So the answer is no. There is no hookup. The other answer is whatever's happened between when I was working on all the prep for this, saved it, exited, and reloaded, the other truck just doesn't work anymore. I don't know what's going on there. So we'll just get whatever we can get back out of it. And for this one, we're losing 50, 80, I don't know, whatever. $100. So that unfortunately leaves us in a conundrum. Whoops, wrong store button. We could get this thing, which is 144, but it looks like a disaster. I wouldn't drive that, and I wouldn't ask anyone else to. That's just a walking, talking tetanus shot with screwed up windows. You can't even see out of those windows. There is the International Scout. Unfortunately, it only has a ball hitch, and you cannot change it. I did already try this one off camera, so that one's a no-go. We got this guy, but again, no hitch. Suburban. I do not know if this will hitch up, and I'm scared to try it, just because it could. $400 horsepower, wow. Yeah, it could screw us over by not being able to connect. Now, we know the Ford works, but it's pricey. It would eat all of our money. And I really don't care for the flatbed and the fact, I mean, it's nice that it's huge horsepower, but then we got this guy. That is once again a ball hitch, and I don't know if it'll change. I'm thinking I'm just going to have to pause the recording here and test out some other options just to see. Okay, so this is a higher horsepower. Yeah, I can get up to 450, whereas the other one, I can get up to 200. 200 is all I need. All right, Let me check this out and see what's what. Okay, off-camera testing done. What have we learned? So, oh, I forgot to test this guy, unfortunately. Oh, no, I didn't. That's right. That one doesn't pop up a hitch. But the hitch on this, on this, on this, on this, this, and so on. That's about as far as I tested. But all of those work. Yes, I tested ones that are outside my current financial means just to see. I am going to probably go with the Dodge just because I think it's cool. So we're going to do that. We're going to no thank you on the wire. Hoorah, stock 2, attachers, rear hitch, and we have a whole beautiful palette of colors. Oh, that's a little too bright. That's perfect. I love it. Get rid of the license plate because we drive without a plate. Now, I will say there's one downside to this mod. She is hyper responsive. And there we are, almost broke again. And I mean hyper responsive. Now, I'm going to put my foot on the gas and watch how fast she accelerates. Like nobody's business. In forward, at least. In reverse, not so much. Woo. But it's touchy to... And then that's... Okay, come to a complete stop. Or don't. That's just... Wow. Insane acceleration. So she's touchy. But, oh, and that stupid thing. Turn that off. We don't want you. Save game. Get out of there. Close that. Get this back. We are on field 6. We are taking it to the sail point. And boom, she's off. Alright, that should alleviate some of our issues here. Yeah, see, the harvester's almost full again. Alright, and that leaves me here, driving this. So we're going to do this till we're full. See where that gets us. Well, where the heck is that guy going? Just as I was about to say, we're getting it done here. And we are done, in fact. He starts driving away. Come on. There we go. Alright. I will have to deal with that. Come on, catch it. Sweet. Let me change this back to 6. Change this one to 6. And back to the other sail point. Fire him off. He takes off like a bat out of hell. Wonderful. And of course we get to drive this home. And we need to watch out. Let's just let them go. We need to accept payment for these contracts, for the first one anyway, since the second one hasn't been fully delivered, because we have no money. We were in the hole. Now I can restart this guy. And now I should be able to take this back to the farm. Oh, the fun of juggling with no money. I don't know, but it kind of seems to me like we're making a lot less money the last couple episodes than we had early on in the series, but maybe it's just me? Could all be in my head. Hard to say. But I'm certainly not, at the rate things are going to be able to afford the forage harvester before my corn is ready. Ugh. I don't even have the money right now to get the tanker so that I can run milk from the cows. That's concerning. Because of course, you know, we want to be able to sell the milk and make money off of that too. Wow. Something by the side of the road that does have a collision. Got so used to nothing else having them that it's rammed right into it. Whoops. Our field looks so funny being a grow stage off like that. Ah, crud. Had to scratch the back of my neck and the combine wandered off course. Oh. Lower that down. Disconnect. And that is the combine done for the day. Because the next thing that we need to look into is getting said tanker and running down some milk. Oh, seriously, guys. That's what you're gonna do. You could have made it past that trailer just fine. Idiots. Alright, let's just sit here with this guy while we do our shopping. We want animals. Okay, we could afford this one. We could even afford this one. Why would I pay more for less capacity? Wowza. That's the one to have right there. That right there's probably the feed mixer we're going to end up with just because it's the cheapest one. Didn't find myself a lot of options, unfortunately. There's just not a lot of vintage feed mixers. Oh, nice. He finished that up, so we can collapse that, change that. And get paid. We really need to finish the red beet contract because, yeah. So it's estimating that we're going to get 12,733, assuming that we get the extra 28.91 from selling extra crop. So we're going to let it do that because we need the money and we have no use for the crop. But that, I just wanted to explain that's the difference. And like on fertilizing, with the details on, it's actually less because you're spending money on the fertilizer and it's estimating that cost, so on and so forth. This is true of sowing as well because of the cost of the seed. And boy, we better accept that contract. We better just do that. No questions asked. So that's what we're off to do, I guess. Works for me. And that probably will be the last job of the day. I don't even think the harvest is going to be, or not, yeah, the harvest, the red beets are going to be finished by the end of the day. There's just no way. So we need to go left and just stay on that road without any turns. Wonderful. Well, the light is fading fast. I have a lot more to do here. There's a ton of red beet harvesting to do. I will once again let them just run all night, which really just means leaving the game on until it reaches about 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's where I'll save it, and that's them having worked through the night. I will, of course, finish this contract as well, but once I get to the corner up here where I had started at, I'm going to shut it down temporarily. I need to make a little side trip potentially. I've got to look at, well, we can do it right now together. This is going slow enough. What is the great demand for? Please tell me it is for hay. It is not for hay. Okay, maybe it's for straw, which we will check here in just a moment. Straw? Not straw. It is for grass. For grass, really? and grass is worth almost as much as hay. So it's not even worth making hay to sell. That's sad. Alright. I guess we'll call it there for this episode. As always, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.